Hello, hello everyone. Your boy got the EX clear. What you want to do is you want to basically have everyone on blunt except for like a couple of strong IDs. Take them in and clear out Zilu as fast as humanly possible, and then literally just dump damage into Ricardo. Egos, skill threes, literally anything you can do, just dump as much damage as possible. Don't care who's getting staggered, don't care who's taking damage. You're kind of have to gamble with it a little bit, but if you do it, you can put out a lot of damage on Ricardo, and just like Kanto 5, jump him and get his ass down and stagger him is totally still a viable strategy. If you want to see the team I used exactly, I used this team here. So, started with these 6, and then had all of them in my backup. I actually never even got to... yeah, I never got past Gregor. Did have enough damage to just outright kill him. And that was even with me basically getting no high rolls on skill 2, skill 3 for Sinclair in the second half. So it is totally doable. You're just going to have to like gamble RNG a bit and rely on just frickin' busting his ass. But totally doable. Now, Knight in the back streets. It's pierce damage. Alright. I am gonna go for Vamps. I think Vamps are gonna be good here. Let's do it. And just in case.
형님과 누님들을 이번 의뢰는 몇 발이나 들고
I really think everyone else is worth putting back in there, so we'll do it. Let's go! I'm so excited to fight these guys. Oh, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, cool. Look at the wave. That's awesome. The wave of sweepers. Oh no, look, they're fighting their own thing in the back. Awesome. What a battlefield. So this is what it looks like. They have unbreakable coins. Frick. Oh. She's in here too. Awesome. Oh my god. She already got staggered. My god. Jesus, just a mosh. I hope I can keep her alive, because damn. Hit him. Yeah, they had the reusing a thing from frickin' Runa. It's great. They get you on the ground and they just chop at you. Big damage? Hell yeah. Nice, nice. Good staggers, good staggers. Nice! Look at Gregor hanging in there. Alright. I actually haven't taken a sec to look at what they've got going on. The first wave ends after 3 turns. Yep, they have the revive, yep. Figured. Alright. Let's just, let's get him down and let's try and build up some ego while we can. You're not doing a good job, Zia. You're kind of getting wrecked. Oh, that was the revive. I saw it. Should do a lot of damage. Big damage. Good old Yisang, never fails. Big damage. And the AoE. Ha. Hey, there we go. She got in there. Yeah, look, she's doing work. She's doing work. She had a little bit of a struggle at the start, but now she's getting in there. That's cool. Nice. 9 of 14. Damn. All right. Just clear through them. I think we're doing great. All right, 5% chance. Two 5% chances? Are you serious? Bruh. Miss me with that. Nice. Got the AoE. It's gonna hurt a little bit. That's fine. It's fine. They do bleed. We love bleed. More bleed, better for us. Just keep doing it. It's fine. We'll take it. Kind of hoped Gregor would get hit by somebody so I could pop his stagger early, but it is what it is. Ah, sick, she did her cool attack. Nice. Oh, there goes the wave. Awesome. It's so cool. I love the sweepers. They're so neat. Oh man, we are just fighting for our lives out here, and it is great. Alright, he's gonna get popped by this, but it'll heal up a lot, so that's good. There we go. No, he didn't. Wow. Incredible. God, it's just a mosh. All that war going on. Nice. Another stagger on him. Nice, good stagger, Sichin. Good job, good job. Oh, there's the AoE. 5% chance, by the way. There we go. Look at that lovely stagger. I think we're doing really good. Got our clashable counter in. Very nice. Go. Hit him. This guy should be obliterated. Yep, figured. Jeez, wow. Gregor's hurting. Damn. Yeah, they do a lot of damage when they get on you. Nice. Good job, you saying overkilled him too. Got the revive and it didn't even matter. So I'm a little curious though, because I didn't see the EX requirement for this one. Because this was one of those where it's like, it's a lot of luck. Because you're just relying on them not getting the revive, you know? So I hope it's not too strict on the EX. Because that would be annoying. So I don't know how you do it with a faster team than this one right here, because this team is just built for it. See? They're insane. Look at that. She's obliterating it, just putting him in the blender. That was beautiful. Good job, Rodian. Off to the blender with you. Yisang. There's another kill. 5% chance is a bummer. Because the 5% chance she got staggered. Wow, she's dead. God damn it, I tried to keep her alive. I did. We're still in wave 2 out of 3? Wave 2 complete. Wave 3 incoming. The battle was long and grueling. Even Ricardo and his henchmen appeared visibly exhausted after the second wave. Big bro, we messed up. We never should have put you through this trouble in the first place. Don't worry about it, kid. You've taken a brother who came all the way from the south and guided him safely through the labyrinth that is H-Corp. I'd say you've done more than enough. No one could have expected that we'd be fighting the sweepers, of all things. Ugh. If we're able to withstand the sweepers, enemies that could give even the middle trouble. Practice makes perfect, and perfection makes an expert, huh? I guess Honglu wasn't too off the mark. Man, we would have been long swept away by the horde if we were still new at this. Ishmael, who was taking this brief downtime to check the sharpness of her harpoon, was right. We went through something like this before, fighting against the endless hordes of enemies, long battles of attrition. It wasn't new. And that very experience was definitely an edge we had against these enemies. Of course. Phew. Can we even handle the third wave at this rate? There is no choice but to withstand it. Nothing was certain just yet. We still had the third wave to survive. Oh, carry out your sentences as soon as we survive the third wave. Even when we're all basically in the same boat, that guy just can't help but have it out for us, huh? Why would I ever... Ah. The third wave begins, and with it, the buildings suddenly begin to shift violently. What? Hold on, what's going on? The buildings are shifting. What's happening? I remember asking all of you guys to read the damn pamphlets. Buildings inside H-Corp shift every once in a while. I didn't know it'd be like this, but still. Huh, fortunately, it doesn't seem that the building we're in is shifting by that much, Executive Manager. As soon as Otis finished, an errant building suddenly jutted violently from the ground, rising in a diagonal burst and struck Ricardo square in the chest, sending him blasting off into the skyline. Oh my... He's blasting off again. Damn you. Mark my words, this is also going in the books. Amazing. Ricardo wasn't the only one that got practically punched by a building. Big bro! The henchmen of the middle, who had formed a defensive square to withstand the waves, were blasting off in all directions. Or maybe they were falling? I wasn't sure anymore. What is happening? The movement of the buildings has significantly reduced the enemy population in this area, Dante. This is an opportunity. Now those irritating bastards are off our backs. I think this is definitely more doable now. I can feel the spear rising among the sinners. Come on, let's do this. We've done this kind of fight 1,000 times. Hell yeah. Third wave, bring it. Everyone's popped off. We're all doing our thing. We're in there. Go in. I should never get to see that one. These are the things dead by then. Nice. Beautiful. Gregor, you've got it. That's my boy. Get all that health back. Beautiful. Hell yeah. Ow, 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 ow. Stop it. Anytime they hit Ryoshu, man, hurts. Thankfully, Red Eyes is frickin' busted. and obscenely strong. Very nice, very nice. Enemy 412. Alright. This should do a lot of damage. I just see my freaking center just popping people. Yeah, let's go. Hopefully it's under 15. If it's 10, then Christ. God help you on that one. This is crazy. This is an intervallo. It feels like a part 1 to a canto. I mean, it kind of is. It's a prologue to a canto. Oh, we did really good. Hell yeah. Survived. Love that. Custom survived. Victory condition. Was that the last of them? Current time is 04:24 hours. About 10 minutes until the night in the back streets ends. But we can relax now, given that we survived the third wave. The buildings are also no longer shifting. Stability has been restored. We did it, Executive Manager. Bloody hell, finally. The centers all collapsed to the ground from exhaustion. There was a Kezan here, but it's gone now. Despite the fact that we haven't moved at all from our initial positions, there wasn't even a trace of it having been here. We realized that we'd been relocated on top of a roof, as though we'd all had just awakened from a dream of sleeping in a building that never even existed. That was one hell of a battle. Man, I thought I was done for. Ugh, this is killing me. I don't know if we could have survived that, if that hair-obsessed loon wasn't here to draw some of them away. I guess we got something to thank him for. So that's all they've got in a head-on battle. Art thou acquainted with these foes, young Ryoshu? OFC, of course. I've heard of them. Their scent of blood, 'twas faint, but it cannot be. No. 'Twould be best not to linger over long in this thought. Excuse me? Why not? Dig deeper. Letting ephemeral inspiration slip through your fingers is the death of creativity. I said I won't linger on it. Don't rush me. Whatever. How uninspiring. Guys, now is not the time to bicker. Ryosho and Don Quixote's words were indeed unnerving, but we'd have plenty of time to discuss that once we return to the bus. If we can return in one piece. Yihua. I'll be frank, that was impressive. I thought for sure you'd have been long swept away by now. Yihua must have been waiting somewhere nearby to watch us die, because it did not take long for him to reappear before us. Perhaps they agreed upon a new deal while we were fending off waves of sweepers. The Mao branch and Zilu were both approaching us at an intimidating gait that contrasted with their earlier passivity. Damn it. Executive Manager, we've had too many high-risk, high-fatigue battles in succession. I hate to offer such disloyal advice, but it might be wise to avoid this battle at all costs. That don't seem like an option to me. I look around. Most of the centers were either dead, trampled, and chopped to small, unrecognizable pieces. They were barely holding on at best. I can bring them back, I always do. But when they've completely surrounded us, I don't know if I can bring them back in time to protect me. They might just cut the centers down as soon as they get back up. Well, this was well within my predictions. I can simply finish off anyone that hasn't been swept away. Now, the stage is set for my ascension. For the next 10 minutes, no sweepers, let alone anyone, is coming here. You know why? Because who in their right mind would leave their homes when the night in the back streets is still ongoing? It looks like even that annoying idiot from the middle has been taken care of, too. Somehow. Choking on dust. I've been talking a long time. You, how much of this was your plan? How much, you ask? The whole thing, of course. All the way back to that construction site that blocked your path, I called it. The one who deceived that unscrupulous fool of your company, it was me. The one who put pitiful Qingtao, who doesn't even have a family name, with you, that was me. The one who contracted the Triax office to challenge you for a duel, it was me, Barry. It was me the whole time. And guess who it was that relayed your real-time location to all kinds of forces in the district? Yes, it was me. In this trashy lodging without a residential permit? Haha, it was devised by none other than yours truly, using Q Corp's technology. I see. Ah, oh, it's so good. It was so good, wasn't it? What a perfect strategy. What did you think? Aren't I great? Aren't I so utterly clever? This is exactly why I deserve to be the next family hire. A folly to speak those words. Ooh. An unfamiliar voice echoed from the dark. There was neither animosity nor hostility, only utter serenity and nothing else. The speaker approached us, walking under the narrow ray of moonlight that shone between the shifted buildings. I guess we're gonna meet our next boss. In his hand was a decapitated head illuminated in the pale light. Blood dribbles from the severed neck, and the wide open eyes remain unfrozen from its final moments, filled with utter terror. He walks towards us in step with the drip drip of the blood. It can't be. GQ? I knew Yihua was working for someone. It was him. But why do you have Qingtao's head? I have brought back the wayward pet to his master, that I may once again be leashed. There is a serpent, my lord. Leave it. We needn't shoo it away. But what? You were loaned the Haishao pack so that you may simply get in their way. No more. I see. Was there a sudden change of heart once you held the leash in your hands? That's to return to the Shi family's side would be to your benefit. No, you knew everything all along? What, I must ask, is everything to you? What, I must ask, is everything to you? Your vision is too limited for my lord's wisdom to comprehend. The wise fails to peer through the narrow-sighted eyes of the fool. But if by everything you refer to how you feigned abandonment from the Shi family to secure my lord's trust, indeed, it could be said that we do know everything. Don't kill me, please. Please don't kill me. I'll share with you my most guarded secrets at the Shi family. Right, the 10 Blades of the East. Yes, Oh, this is where the purple tear gets her fighting style. It's from these guys. Before Yihua could speak no more, for a serpentine blade struck from the umbrella and separated his head from his torso with ease. Little Yihua, I have not warned you time and time again to guard your tongue against the creeping desperation. I believe that we have gathered the intelligence we have hoped to collect, my lord. You needn't pursue the serpent, Zilu. His voice boomed as he commanded those who appeared to be his officers. The tall, built man took a ponderous step from the shadows and stood before us. An enigmatic expression, he wordlessly looked at Yihua's decapitated head, now lying on the ground, then at us. It was though he was gazing upon the clouds or blades of grass. I shall take them with me. He picked up Yihua's decapitated head before gesturing at his officer with a nod. Ah, here it is, my lord. Wrap their heads with stasis wraps, and decomposition won't set in any time soon. And with those bandages, he began to wrap them up in a practiced motion. He does not pay us any heed, as though we weren't even worth the attention. Return to me once you are finished here. Yes, my lord. Hold on. You can't just show up out of nowhere and... He did not reply, his eyes gazing, yet reflecting nothing but hollow emptiness. Just as he emerged from the darkness, he vanished into the shadows, carrying 2 decapitated heads. Yo, that guy is baller. He's a freaking boss. He's a freaking main Kanto villain. Or at least a, like, Ricardo level villain. Damn. Alliance. So cool.
가릴 것 없이 마음껏 마셔. 그게 우리가 이룰 수 있는 유일한 꿈이니까.
Yes, thank you. Now let's finish it. Things weren't looking any better. I could instinctively tell that they were different from anyone or anything we'd faced in Hong Yuan so far. I don't suppose our lord left them alive only for us to slay them. Then perhaps it would be apt that I introduce myself, as it is common courtesy to do so. Call me Zigong. I am but a humble student of my lord, Master Q's teachings. My lord, Master Q. Somehow I was reminded of the discussion Qing Tao refused to finish. For when the far one comes, betwixt the burnt doors shall a star fall astray. As for the song, it's a song that's become rather popular in the backstreets in the recent months. This is not the place to discuss such matters. I will share the tale in a more appropriate setting later, should we come across it. Name's Dante. I'm their manager. Decided to speak up, struggling through the pressure. I instinctively knew that we had to find out as much as I could about that man from earlier. They introduced themselves as Manager Dante. I see. Your candidness is appreciated. Zilu, withdraw the Mao. It seems that we need not contend with him at the moment. Very well. It seemed that they had the very same thought about us. Now, is that sufficient proof of our intent to engage in a brief discourse? To discuss some matters with you to mark a courtly ending to this encounter should be of benefit to us for the prospects of our future. So, ask away, as they say. So, that's when Jia Zichun stepped forward after having retreated from the domineering presence. So that's what those suspicious songs I heard in the backstreets were about. It's about you guys, wasn't it? So were those lyrics true? Ah, so that is what you wish to know. Zichun of the Jia family, it is said that you possess talent in rhetoric, yet you walk a path clouded by concern and anxiety. Truly, your insignificance precludes your part in greatness. Wei, don't speak for me. I would have been the first to say anything if I thought she was wrong. Yes, my lady. Shi Yihua, you're the one who sent him after us, right? Close, yet not exact. He was an agent of the Shi family, sent to spy on my lord's doings. We had bestowed him control of a high Shao pack, for we had found his conduct shallow, and saw means of learning more of the Shi family's machinations. Yet it seems that, once granted power, the boy mistook himself for a man from the wherewithal to represent the Shi family. So you used him, just as he sought to use us. Though he was quite shallow in his strategy compared to our own. So what now? I don't think you're looking to kill us, right? No, nothing. Do whatever it was that you had sought to accomplish here. You're letting 2 of your master's rivals go, just like that? What a strange thing to say. Look around as I might, I fail to see any rivals here. That's just digging into the wound of like, yeah, we don't see you as important enough as a threat. So we're just gonna let you go. Then, why did you order Yi Hua to attack us? You said it yourself, we're not even your rivals. The manager inquires why you commanded Yi Hua to carry out this assault against Limbus Company. They fear, yet they seek to gain understanding through that fear. Yet they remain wanting in a certain perspicacity? Okay, I'm sorry, my brain is just not... I don't know that word, I'm sorry. It's something perception-based. Or perspective-based, blah. My lord has always said that if one learns not from a plight, then no discourse with them shall bear fruit. Instead of giving me a straight answer, Zigong left me with only puzzling comment before she brushed past us. I have given you courtesy enough. This is a good enough time for us to depart. Now, Do stay nicely within your borders, as you have remained there thus far. I would greatly despise an odd splash of ink marring the great painting. With that, Zigong walked into the shadows cast beneath the forest of buildings. Zilu and the countless high show that had surrounded us also disappeared with them. Finally. I looked around just in time to see Oda's collapse, while the rest of the sinners lay dead or barely clinging to life. And there was Jia Shishun, who had collapsed the floor as well, and Wei, who was tending to her wounds. And me, who somehow survived through all that without getting decapitated. And the night that put us through multiple brushes with death came to an end. The day breaks. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that's happened. That Big Brother Q, I see. Once the day broke, we decided to take a quick walk outside to recover from the little exhaustion that we had that night. Recover a little from the exhaustion we had that night. I've been reading a long time. It was also to decide our course of action from here on, and we also had to decide whether we wanted to travel with Zichun, with whom we had shared our destination. Hello? Did you forget how to make a concerned face or something? How are you maintaining that irritating poker face of yours through the whole conversation? Of course not. Classic GF family secrecy, huh? Always hiding something, and I bet you are, too. If you are, you better spit it out now. I don't have time to casually stroll about with my to-be enemy. Zichun, as I've always said, the seat of the family hierarchy is of no... Fine, even if you're lying. I do know that you haven't prepared anything for your assignment anyway. Changing the subject. GSC Chun, who had been chatting with Hong Lu, methodically slowed down enough to walk right next to me as though she was executing steps of a plan. You lead my brother's faction, don't you? You lead my brother's faction, don't you? About what I wanted to ask you about earlier. I guess I do. For now, I guess. Earlier. Oh, this is about our conversation back at the Kezan. Brother. Translation, please. Of course. Dante is unquestionably our manager. Great. Now let me make a proposal then. Become my faction for the duration of the family hierarchy evaluations. Help me out. What? It's a... Can we do that? Can we do that? Why not? You guys managed to stall even the sweepers. That means you command a formidable force. Besides, you're headed to the family mansion anyway, aren't you? You just don't know what to do once you get there. And, as for competition, well, my brother doesn't care about the whole thing anyway. So, why don't you join me? Help me become the family hierarch. I'm not like the other older siblings. I always pay my debts, whether that's for a favor or for a grudge. If you can't trust me, I'm happy to make a written... Can we do that, Faust? Faust deems Zichun's plan, her explanation of it, at least, rather flawless. Having such an ally at the apex of a wing will be a great boon to Limbus Company as well. I guess so. Then I don't see any reason to refuse her offer. Oglu, who had been listening in on our conversation, boiled the discussion down to a clear explanation and relayed it to Jia Shichun. Heh, perfection. It is said that formation of such alliances should come with a grand banquet to mark the occasion and to cement the upcoming coalition. The banquet's on me. Once we get closer to the central zone, let's find a nice chasm to discuss our future ventures together. You're Dante, right? Let's make this thing work. Let's. I was still bewildered by the turn of events, but Jia Chichuns reached out for a handshake with such earnestness that I found myself almost drawn to shake her hand in return. Now that I think about it, this is the first time we ever made ourselves an ally that wasn't specifically selected by the company, huh? Well, if that's the case, I really hope we can have at least one ally who doesn't meet a terrible end. After the banquet. We walked out of the chasm to find the Mephistopheles waiting for us in the middle of the road. Oh man, I never thought about it, but now it's just standing like this in the middle of the street. It really stands out, doesn't it? Is that your usual ride? Glad to see that you're all safe. Saudi and Pilot walked out from inside the bus. So did you guys take care of the business? I have some more pressing things to talk about. Listen well, do you have any idea how much trouble your subordinate's little connection? Yes, Miss Faust already gave me a report. Pilot? Oh boy, yes, ma'am. By the way he's awkwardly stepping forward, he probably already got a hell of a talking to from Slade. Real mighty sorry about that, y'all. I've only ever been a part of eradication missions, never in the espionage business, so... Pilot, what did I say about mixing excuses into an apology? Forget what I said. Real mighty sorry, for real. This Qingtao guy approached me and sweet-talked me into going along with that plan of his. So I got too cocky, assuming that I knew better than my seniors. I'm sorry too. I forgot that he's still a new guy in the business. Of course he'd be prone to making these mistakes. Looks like we'll both be writing letters to explain our failure together, huh? You're both getting disciplined for this? The disciplinary action is unlikely to be anything of significance. The LCB team came out unscathed, all things considered. However, it is likely that they may have to work for half a year without pay. Christ. I'd considered it a win if all we're getting is docked pay. Next time, I do promise. Next time, I'm gonna get real good at this job. I'm gonna become someone who can actually provide good assistance to y'all. Of course, Pilot, you really should. In fact, you will have no choice but to become a contributing member of the team when I'm done with you. Let's really get to it, huh? No one's dying or getting fired under my watch as long as I'm their manager. I'll make sure of that. Yeah. Oh, right. Almost forgot to tell you, Saude. It's real important business stuff. Going forward, we're gonna... Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up sooner or later. We just got our orders from the LCA. Saude produced a small device from her pockets and began reading from it. On arrival at the central zone of H-Corp, the LCB will participate in the family hierarchy evaluation with a candidate. Huh. Well, we were going anyway. Now this bus team's faction's gonna be my... The LCB will present the following center as their chosen candidates. Center number 6, Honglu. What? Finn. What? You can't do that. What the hell? All of you, I'm gonna make you throw up everything you just ate. You assholes. Amazing. Finn. Big ol' Finn. Ah, man. Yo, I am so excited for Honglu's Kanto. I am so excited. It's gonna be so good. And I had to do a mirror dungeon or two to get the rewards. It looks like you redo the sweeper battle to get the to farm it. Otherwise, it's kind of annoying because it's like it's a bunch of battles in a row. But I guess you can just win right through it because it's not that hard. Still though, all no, amazing intervallo. Loved it. So much good stuff in this one. I am so excited to freaking dig into more of Honglu's past and find out what this whole hierarchy thing will entail. But for now, that's the end of me. I will get the high show IDs and get them ready for the Kanto, because something tells me, and this is just my own musings and some musings of other people in the community, I think Honglu's Kanto team is going to be Rupture, which I think would be super, super cool. I mean, of course, it could always be something else, like Burn or, you know, something, Tremor, but me, I want Rupture. I think it's Rupture's time to shine. Burn already got a decent amount of IDs recently, and it's gotten a revival, so I think Rupture could use a strong central team, besides being just kind of slapdash plus Talisman Sinclair, you know. But that's what I've got. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this ride with me, and I cannot wait to see you again in the next episode when Honglu's Kanto comes out. Bye-bye!